The meeting, the CEO, Eleanor Carter, sat at her desk. Beside her sat Mark, the head of our
Mia, thank you for coming in, Eleanor said. I assume you've heard about Richard's departure.
Mia nodded.
Yes, it was. Unexpected.
Eleanor gave a small smile.
Unexpected, but necessary.
And that's why I wanted to speak with you.
Before we get into that, let me be clear. You've been on our radar for a while, Mia.
And we know you've been the true force behind many of the firm's successful campaigns.
Mia's pulse quickened.
Was she being considered for the promotion? That brings us to Jason, Eleanor continued, folding her hands.
He's put himself forward for Richard's role.
Mark and I want to hear your perspective before we make any decisions. This was it. Now was not the time to hold back. Jason is ambitious, she began carefully.
He understands office dynamics well and knows how to navigate leadership.
But Jason's leadership style is
self-serving. I've worked alongside him for years, and I've seen how he operates. He's not a collaborator, he's an opportunist.
Mark raised an eyebrow.
Can you elaborate?
Jason excels at positioning himself for credit, she explained.
But when it comes to actual execution, he contributes far less than he claims.
He attaches himself to successful projects, but rarely does the heavy lifting. And when things go wrong, he redirects blame onto others. She let her words settle before adding, that's not leadership, that's politics. Eleanor exchanged a glance with Mark, intrigued.
Do you have specific examples?
Mark asked her.
Mia opened her notebook, flipping to a prepared page.
Several, she said, her confidence growing.
She detailed 3 key incidents projects where
Jason had swooped in at the last moment to claim credit, and most importantly,
how he had taken her resignation letter and used it as a weapon. I wrote the letter for myself, Mia said firmly.
It was never meant to be circulated. Jason saw an opportunity and took it, without thinking of the consequences. He didn't come forward because he believed in doing the right thing. He did it because he saw a power vacuum
and wanted to fill it.
That's a serious claim, Eleanor said.
And one that aligns with some of what we've observed about Jason's behavior.
Leadership isn't about being the loudest in the room, Mia buttressed. It's about guiding a team and ensuring that success is shared. Jason doesn't do that. If you want a true leader, you need someone who actually builds the company, not just benefits from it. The room fell silent. Eleanor and Mark exchanged a glance, and then Eleanor smiled.
Thank you, Mia. This has been incredibly insightful. We'll be making our final decision by tomorrow, Eleanor added. But I have a feeling we'll be speaking again very soon.
As Mia walked out of the office,
she knew one thing for certain: Jason had played his hand too early.
And this time, she was the one making the next move.